Okay, hi guys. Today I'm just going to make a video on this Minecraft world that I've put a lot of work into. Want to share it with you guys, see what you think, give me some comments on what to build next, all that sort of stuff, and then just show you how I built some of it as well. So first thing I've built here is this town square. So really, this is built out of just, there's going to be loads of buildings on the outside, stalls in the middle. So I hope to make this one into a server, and if people come on here, then we can hope that they'll enjoy it. Do some trade in here, and this is actually linked up to a village. So I spawned a village here by placing in two villagers. They've bred. There's only a couple of houses for them at the moment, and I built these as well. So I built these on the outskirts. It's designed to be a medieval world. So as you can see, what I'm using is diorite to represent the wattle and daub. They were all timber, most of them were timber framed in those days, and some cobblestone on the bottom just to provide some blast protection, and also it looks quite cool. So I quite like that bit of it. But then I guess one of the bits I'm really proud of, and I'm going to show you how the redstone works on this, because I made this up myself, very proud of it, is this portcullis. So you noticed it was open, it's now closed. And then, so it closes, there's some pistons on the top that close it, and if I hit it here, it opens with gravel drops back down. So the reason this is actually hard to do is because a piston will not move another open piston. So what that meant I had to do was have it, so it was themed, so it goes push here, then push that one, then bring this one back down first, and then the other one, which required some intricate timing which didn't work at first. Now I've actually had to fix the timing on the top because that was broken, and now that's just going to be like a portcullis room, going to add to the castle walls. Now I'm just going to show the castle walls, so the portcullis. Then I've not finished the walls yet, but they come all the way around here. And then there's going to be guard posts at every corner. There's actually a bit through here. There's a gate there. And then I built a port as well. So this is quite near a sea lake thing. So I built a port. That's still not quite done, but it's getting there. So I quite like that bit. So I'm actually doing this one really quickly. I do more detail, but I'm using Mixer on my Xbox. That only gives me up to 10 minutes of recording, so I have to be quite quick. Okay, next thing I want to show you is the Mage Tower. This is one of the buildings which will be very important if I make this into a server. So this would be where mages who'd be ordained by me as the king, because why not? I want to be the king, so they'd live in here, they're going to work here, enchant things for people, they can sell them maybe. Arcane spells, crafting potions for war, and then there's a nether section as well, so they can harvest everything they want quickly and easily. Now I've just decorated that with some lava in the windows. I think that looks quite cool, it's quite good, makes it look a bit more magical I think. And then there's another unfinished bit. As you can probably start to see a theme, this is a very long to build world, and most of it's only partly done, because I like designing really, and the building process is a bit of a drag at times. So this is going to be a stables, so people are going to come here, if they're knights in the barracks, because this is one part of the barracks, come in, buy a horse, then what can happen, or hire a horse, then what can happen is they can ride the horse out through here, into the training arena, and then they can practice training with their horse. That was close. Okay, so that's another bit I built on here. This will get expanded. It's going to have some houses for the soldiers, and I'm going to build an inn for house soldiers as well, and like merchants and things that come to my kingdom. I'm going to build a bridge over this ravine, and then there's this cathedral, which I'm quite happy with. This one took a lot of work and a lot of groundwork as well. That's one of the big bits of building, setting up all the groundwork. So in the windows, there's some religious imagery, then there's things like creeper images, spider images, that's an iron golem, and then there's just patterns. There's an altar here for small services, and this is based off something I saw in the Vatican. And then there's also these back here. And then I've also built a bell tower system in here, which is nowhere near as complex redstone, but it does work. And by the way guys, if you do want me to do a full video on how that redstone works, please comment down below and I'll be sure to do one just to help you guys out if you can't work it out. Okay. So as you can hear, this chimes, and this is going to be to call people to service. And although mud blocks look a bit tacky, they're the ones that give the best piano sounds. That's the reason I've used them. And then you flip the lever again, switches off. then it comes out onto the top. And then I've done some really nice stuff with the roof, quartz and things, quite happy with that. Then of course we get to the big bit, the castle, the actual castle. So we're going to go from the bottom. I'm going to build a road up to this, and this is quite a grand entrance. Comes up here. This is like the war room and throne room. I'm going to like sit up here as king. Here, look, survey my kingdom. Lots of fun, yay. But being king's not the only bit I'll do at this. Really, I'm really into my medieval stuff. And this is why that I've wanted to build this. There's a lot of real medieval references, like the windows, for example, on those peasant houses. They were fence drill. They were made out of, in the medieval times, out of pulled animal guts, which is why they're white stained. Okay, so this is a cooking room. So here we have got room for some of the higher knights in the kingdom. So I'm going to have heads of sections, for example, like a head barracksman, he can sleep here, that sort of thing. And then the people under him will sleep in the barracks or whatever, with nice quarters. Then there's a top floor as well, which is the king's bedchamber, whatever. And I've also and because the king's all powerful, I've also built an enchanting thing up here. So let's have a look. The library. Lovely, nice blue carpet. Around here, there's a. What's through here? I think that's the king's bed. Yep, here's the king's bedchamber. Decorated. I've decorated that with loads of fence posts because detail is everything. Now, if we come around here and come into here, this is a king's enchanting room. So I've got copies of all the weapons I'm carrying at the moment. Ghazghar there and my bow. More copies. And then also he's going to like enchant things. So he's going to get enchanted books, and he's for the best knights, that's going to be a reward he can give them. And if we go up top and we go and have a look around, let's see what we can see. Because I've decorated this to look a bit like a real castle. So up here we've got a beacon in the middle, lots of battlements, we've got a long range of sight here. Look, I can see all the way over there, and if I jump up here I can see down there as well. That's going to be a castle wall there. That's why it's cobblestoned on the bottom, ready to go. And actually, one of the other things I had to do, speaking of groundwork that I did earlier, this used to be a hill, and I flattened all that hill out. All where the castle is as well, is a flattened hill. Okay, so that's really my world. There's still more to come. Please comment on what you'd like to add. I'm thinking of adding an inn. Anyone else got medieval ideas, please let me know. But please no silly comments like build a spaceship. I'm not going to do that. And then I might bring this back to you in a few weeks. Okay, thanks for watching, and please comment, like or subscribe.